Welcome back, Patriots. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching the video. I just wanted to give my opinions and my beliefs about what's happening in the United States of America. I believe that Barack Obama and the progressive movement are hastening the descent of capitalism, is what I think they're doing. They're destroying the United States of America. I believe they're going to try to, I don't believe they're going to try to, they're doing it. They are going to lower the standard of living in the United States of America. They believe that the people have lived too high on the hog for too long. And our exceptionalism is an insult to their morality, to their humanitarian goals in the world. And really, their goals in the world is control. But they have convinced the American people and all of these do-gooders, Saul Alinski do-gooders, that they're doing these things for humanitarian reasons. The global elite want to fleece money from the developed nations to give money to third world countries to help them get out of poverty and to develop their nations. When everybody knows that their nations are where they are, these third world nations are where they are because of their brutal dictators that have been running their countries. It has nothing to do with the United States exceptionalism. It has nothing to do with the developed world. It has everything to do with the fact that their people are not free, and nor have they been. But they want to blame you, and they want to take from you. Because that's what communist, Marxist, socialists do. They don't know how to grow anything. They don't know how to create anything other than crisis. I believe that the progressive movement put as much effort into creating something good for the country as much effort as they put into destroying things and creating crisis, we'd all be better off. But the problem is they focus all their attention on destroying the exceptionalism of the United States of America and keeping people under their thumbs. And the way they do that, the way they control the American people, is change the laws. Create laws. The freedom of speech is one of our First Amendment right. But now if you want to protest, they put you in a corral somewhere 4 or 5 blocks from from where you want to be protesting. That sounds like a stifling of dissent to me. Then they surround those corrals with police officers to control you, to control any protests. And then they just simply ignore you. All of those people who marched on Washington this year. Where's the coverage? People didn't even put it in their magazine. Time magazine, rather. They had nothing on the Tea Parties. Nothing on the protests in Washington. Mainstream media ignored it. Just let me read a few of the things that I found out that we've lost, some of the freedoms. I'm just going to read them and you can think about them. I don't have time to explain everything. What follows is a list of the freedoms taken under the guise of greater security by Bush, and as for Obama, with proposed bills like 773, the Cyber Security Act of 2009. The pattern of control continues. The government can jail you for life without charges, without a trial, and without a lawyer. The government can do that. Because of globalization, the U.S. must accept other nations' laws. Under the CAFTA treaty, the sale of vitamins and supplements will be illegal. Under CAFTA. Executive Order number 10999 allows the government to take over all modes of transportation. Executive Order number 11,000 allows the government to mobilize civilians into work brigades under the government supervision. Is this America? Executive Order number 11,921 provides that the President can declare a state of emergency that is not defined, and Congress cannot review the action for 6 months. Senate Bill number 1873 allows the government to vaccinate you with untested vaccines against your will. The FDA says Americans do not have the right to know which foods are genetically modified. Congressman Sensenbrenner's bill, H.R. 1528, requires you to spy on your neighbor, including wearing a wire. Refusal would be punishable by a mandatory prison sentence of at least 2 years. The government claims the power to seize all financial instruments, currency, gold, silver, and everything else if they ever deem an emergency exists. Treasury Department letter, August 12, 2005. These are just some of the things. I haven't even gotten into the Patriot Act, and I'll do that on a later date. These are some of the laws that have been changed. These are some of the rights that have been taken from you. All of those things right there that I just read to you are ways to control the population. When they get everything in order, when they get everything in line here, they're going to declare an emergency, a state of emergency. They're going to shut down the internet. Doesn't that worry anybody? Doesn't any of this stuff worry you? Why would your government do these things? And who gave them the power to do these things? To take away your rights and your freedoms? I know the American people didn't do this, didn't allow this. They're taking it. They're taking this country and they're destroying it right under your nose. It's time to stand up. God bless the Tea Party members. God bless America.